get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
I can't.
Hello. Hello, my good peoples. Thank you for being here. I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Grandma. Let's see. Hi, Miss Barbara. Hi, Miss Kimberly. Hi, Roberta. Sorry, I spelled your name wrong. Hi, Amanda. Now, to my Missouri people, I missed you guys. Okay? Don't give up on me because I didn't go nowhere. Okay? Now, I've been keeping an eye on this case. Also, tonight, we're going to do a live case updates out there in Fredericktown, okay? And surrounding areas because I've been keeping my eye on everything. Now, I'm really pissed off. I read the amended complaint of this baby. Okay? It got me heated, didn't it, Grandma?
Yes. Yes, she is. Let's give a little background.
This is 4-year-old Jonah Nausley, okay? His life was taken by his mother and her boyfriend. Here they are right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What does that look like to you?
Oh, of course. There are drugs, obviously.
And little Jonah pays the price.
And the thing about it is, she didn't want him. He has a dad. He has family members that would have taken that baby. So, yeah, I say I'm coming for them, but you people know what I mean, right? what I've been noticing, nobody's talking about this case. Yes, people like us are. You don't. I see one article about him right now. There is no news reports on him right now. And I also want to say Michael Legends, or what do you want to call him, the prosecutor, he wanted to seal everything. Now, when I read that a couple months ago, I was mad. You want to know why I was mad? Because this case, it's not high profile like Lori Vallow's. They did it for Lori Vallow. They did it for Brian Kohlberger's, but they ended up unsealing it because what they were doing was not being transparent, and a lot of people complained. Right. Now look at this. The judge agreed. This is what I read. Here we go. This is what he tried to do, you guys.
They always try to sweep that stuff under the rug. They don't want to be in the middle of some,
Of course they do. This baby deserves attention. He deserves justice. And hold on.
Confidential records. How is it confidential records? That's what
I know. He's trying to protect the case. That's what he says, okay? Hold on. Let's move it somewhere else. Also, people, anybody out there that knows where her Facebook is, because I cannot find it. I don't know where it went. I know she didn't go under her real name. I found his, but when I was looking through all her stuff, she hadn't did anything with the baby for 2 years. He wasn't even in her pictures, but her loser boyfriend was.
See, people are so selfish. They don't even value these babies.
No.
Their lives are in the hands of monsters.
Okay, this is what Michael tried to do. Legends, the prosecutor. He says, okay.
And let me know if I can help you.
The Honorable Court to enter protective order in the above captioned matter. And this is why. State alleges that discovery in the case involves production of personal, confidential, or closed information and materials. See, this is what they try to use, you guys. Every document I have read does not have that, by the way. Okay? And if it did, I would blacken it. Okay? Including personal identifying as social security numbers, date of birth. Who cares? We're going to find out their date of birth. Big deal. Children division records, medical records, recorded statements of witnesses, including child witnesses, photographs, and videos. Unwarranted viewing or distribution of information, material records, recorded statements, photographs, videos of improper use could cause serious damage to the witness and the victim and will be contrary to the public interest and the witness. So he didn't want anybody to put up the pictures, up videos. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
Well, and then how is it saying that letting these photographs and videos and whatever could cause damage to the victim? The victim is deceased.
They're just trying to protect her, okay? In my humble opinion. I'm not an attorney. I'm not nothing like this. This is stupid. State requires that said information, material records, recorded statements, photographs, and videos not be used for any purpose other than to prepare the defense in the case. State requests that said information, material records, recordings, photographs, and video of witness state other than the defendant and the defendant's counsel staff, expert witnesses, and prep for the trial. Let's see. Okay, it's just saying the same shit, but in a different way.
Yeah, it is.
That's all it's doing. So the state wanted to have a protective order. They want to seal everything. They want to seal it,
Yeah,
even if it comes, if an appeal comes up. They want to seal everything because, you know, if they're found guilty, they can appeal. You know how long appeals take, right? Appeals take forever. Michael. I'm coming to the chat. Okay, now I can see the chat.
That makes
It's
me
always
sick.
the baby who gets us right.
That kid
I'm
doesn't
trying
look
to-
like he was being fed well either.
I tried to get you there with you too. I'm not leaving for a little while. Oh, okay. I thought you were leaving. Hold on. Hi ho. I've been trying to find any new info. Follow this baby. My heart goes out to him. I have pinned the GoFundMe for the family for the baby. I'm looking at comments.
I still have questions about what the state considers the victim here.
Why is he protecting them? Other than he probably don't like me, right?
Well, I'm just
See,
wondering
it
if
comes to
they,
me because I'm the big mouth. But let me tell you, there's a lot of good people out there that have been talking about this baby. Hi.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
What do you think of that bullshit?
That just blew me away.
It doesn't surprise me. It's Fredericktown, Missouri, and I'm going to continue. And no one's stopping me. I'm going to continue doing what I do.
I just think the feds need to go to Fredericktown and clean house.
Yep.
Something's very wrong with that place. I would have
It
never
really
dreamed
is.
that until now. I live it.
It's over.
Well, like I got a bunch of updates for tonight, you guys. Like I said, I've been paying attention. I've been watching what's going on.
Why do they want that hid?
Well, too bad it didn't work out for him, did it? What a bitch that I am, right?
No, it needs to be told.
And that was
boy
filed.
4 years old. You want to talk about all these other cases and say, well, they were older. They should have known better not to be at a party or this and that. That kid's 4. And it's already in the statements that they were on drugs. They've admitted to that. And they're all intertwined people.
Yes,
Right.
that's the thing.
And also, this is going to go on TikTok because TikTok will get the word out too. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Me and Miss Barbara have gone live on TikTok. And let me tell you something. Every time we go live, over thousands of views. The first time, 3,000. It's crazy.
I know. It was great.
I mean, all I want to do is get the information out. I don't understand why people, we give good information here. We give facts. And, sometimes.
Yeah, it's not hearsay.
And sometimes, I give people shit. That's okay, though. I'm not hurting nobody. So I am not too thrilled with Michael Legions right now.
Wow.
Because when this got filed the day after I did my live.
Wow. I wanted to believe he was a good guy. I really did.
Well, because she tried to get a furlough to go to the baby's funeral. She had the balls. She didn't get to go to the baby's funeral, by the way. It got denied.
I remember something about that.
Yep.
We were talking about this case earlier, weren't we?
Yes, we have.
She knew he's been being abused. And you did nothing.
No. Wait till I get to the documents. For her. Okay?
Uh-huh.
She's the one that beat that baby.
Are you kidding me?
She's been abusing that baby for 2 years. I got the documents here. Okay? We're going to go through them. So at first, it sounded like they were just saying it was him, right? No, she's been abusing that baby for over a year for sure. That she didn't have any pictures of that baby for 2 years on her Facebook, which I can't find her Facebook now. I found his.
What?
I just wanted to see, like, okay, innocent until proven guilty, but in their documents they admitted shit. Okay. Two, I wanted to see how they declined because I knew drugs was involved immediately when I seen them. I knew they suffered from addiction.
Yeah.
That's why they need to get people help out there. Okay, bad things happen. People get killed out there all the time. I don't get it.
And I've never seen anywhere where there's even been a trial there of one unaliving. Practicing my words, kid.
I know, I got to too, because you got to be very, very careful on TikTok.
Yeah, there
I'm
is
just-
an unalive there. Too much. There's too many.
Roberta's new to this channel. Oh, Roberta.
Oh, hi, Roberta.
Hi. Just so
Welcome.
you know, I'm not like this all the time, but when it comes to babies in Fredericktown, Missouri, I am. Because they want to keep everything a secret. And I don't understand. Okay, Grandma, ready to help me read this?
Sure.
Let's put up a trigger. Sorry.
Oh, hang on just a second.
I'll put up a banner. How about that?
I will, my girl. Hang on, I'm with you. Got it.
Oh, I see.
Got it.
All right, people. This is upsetting content to me. Anything that has to do with the baby, it messes me up.
Yeah.
I all of us, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I said I was going to stay away from baby cases. This is an exception because it's Fredericktown, Missouri. All right, we were going to go to her amended charges, you guys.
Okay, you want me
Why
to
is
begin?
it going? I want to make sure I got the right one up. Let me see. Is that the right one?
That's the motion for protective order to restrict confidential records.
Okay, we're going to get rid of that. I just wanted to show the people that amended complaint for her. Why isn't this doing that? There we go.
There you go.
Is that the right one?
Yeah, amended complaint.
This is for her now. It's changed.
Yeah, she's the defendant here.
She's more involved than I thought. I thought, oh God, it's a boyfriend thing. Nope, it's a mama abusing thing. Ready, Grandma?
Yes.
Okay, and this was amended on May 7th. She just had court, okay? And her next prelim is in June. Here's count one. You want to read that one, Grandma?
Sure. In violation of blah, 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 she committed the Class A felony of abuse or neglect of a child, punishable upon conviction in that on or about March 27th, 2024, in the County of Madison, State of Missouri, the defendant was responsible for the care, custody, and control of victim, a child less than 18 years of age, and knowingly neglected the child by failing to provide appropriate and reasonable care and supervision, by leaving the child with a person whom she knew was physically abusing the child, and which neglect resulted in physical injury to the child, and the child died as a result of the injury. An individual convicted and sentenced for this offense shall not be eligible for parole until 85% of the sentence is served.
That's count one. There's 5 counts.
Okay. Also committed the Class A felony neglect of a child, punishable on conviction on or about March 27th. Defendant was responsible for the care, custody, and control of the victim, child less than 18 years of age, neglected the child by failing to provide reasonable and necessary medical care, and as a result, defendingly knowingly caused the child to suffer physical injury, and which neglect resulted in the death of the child. Same thing, 85% of the sentence is served.
Okay.
Count 3. This
Oh my God.
is this is the
Trigger for this one.
person who was responsible for care, custody, and control of the victim knowingly caused the victim, a child less than 18 years of age, to suffer.
Between the time frame of November 1st, 2023. So this child has been abused for a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
just want
I
to
should
put
have read
that
the
out
first.
there.
That's a 4-month span there. So a child less than 18 years of age to suffer a serious emotional injury as a result of abuse and neglect by withholding proper nourishment, withholding affection, and using abusive forms of punishment, such as placing hot sauce and pepper in the mouth of the child and or repeated physical assaults on the child.
Isn't this sick?
Yes.
What the hell?
I know.
Sorry.
Also, count 4 is a Class D felony of abuse of a child between November 1st and March 27th in the County of Madison. The defendant, who was 18 years of age or older, knowingly caused physical injury to the victim, a child less than 18 years of age, as a result of abuse by hitting, kicking, striking, or otherwise physically assaulting the child. So she did this.
Yes, she's doing this, you guys.
Oh my God.
Because the first documents I read, it sounded like he did everything.
Yep. And there's some stuff I found on this too. Class D felony abuse of a child on or about November 1st through March 27th. The defendant, 18 years of age or older, knowingly caused physical injury to the victim, a child less than 18 years of age, as a result of abuse by unreasonably placing hot sauce and or pepper in the mouth of the child.
Oh boy, she's going to get some hot sauce for me.
And she's going to get it. Here's another one, Class D felony abuse or neglect between November 1st, March 27th. State of Missouri, 18 years of older, and person who is responsible for the care.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scroll, please. Custody and control of the victim, knowingly cause the victim to suffer mental injury as a result of abuse and neglect by withholding proper nourishment, withholding affection, using abusive forms of punishment, and such as placing hot sauce and pepper in the mouth of the child and or repeated physical assaults on the child. Oh my God. Here we go. Count 7 is committed the Class A felony of endangering the welfare of a child in the first degree. The on or about March 27th, the defendant knowingly acted in a manner that created a substantial risk to the life of the victim by exposing the child to neglect and abuse and or failing to protect the child from neglect or abuse, and this failure resulted in the death to the child. Count 8 is a Class A felony endangering the welfare of a child in first degree around March 27th. Knowingly acted in a manner that created a substantial risk to the life, body, or health of the victim, a child less than 17 years of age, by voluntary drug intoxication or use during a time when she was a primary caregiver to the victim, and defendant's actions resulted in the death to the victim. She gave him drugs.
Riley.
She gave him drugs.
Hey,
This is
you
sick.
guys, I got to get off of here. This is heartbreaking. I can't even talk.
I'm sorry, Barbara.
I would do anything to have my kids back, and a mom would do that to a kid. Just it's blowing me away. I'm just gonna go in the chat. Okay, I love
I'm
you
sorry,
guys.
Miss Barbara. I'm sorry. I love you.
I understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know all this shit gets to me too, but
Well,
that's
why we have the trigger warnings.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Grandma.
That's why we have trigger warnings. It's okay. We have to know what she did.
Right.
Okay. So is that the end of that?
That's the end of that.
Okay.
Now this is interesting.
I found some stuff too.
Okay, good. Because you know what? You can share from your area too. Hold on a minute.
Well, you just have to tell me when to do that.
Okay. Motion for protective order. Out of here. Felony complaint. We'll get hate in here a minute. This is what's crazy, you guys. I'm going to show you. So she was more involved than what was put out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was hurting this child herself.
Yes. Remember? Oh, and I want to say this. Any of you Missouri people that are, with her, okay? I see what you guys are saying in my comments. Keep coming for me. Keep coming. I'm taking screenshots and I'll expose you too. So yeah, I got people coming at me for doing stuff about this baby, by the way.
We're not actually doing anything but bringing awareness to it.
I'm not doing nothing. Oh, you won't believe what these people are saying to me.
That's all right. Let them have their opinion.
Yeah, I do. I'm not responding. I usually don't read comments just because I got people that are evil. This is his charge, you guys, right here.
Do you want me to read that, hon?
Yep, go ahead.
Let me make it big again. Okay. Count 1, Class D felony of possession of controlled substance. He possessed oxycodone, controlled substance, knowing its presence and nature. That when they brought the child to the hospital, he had it on him. So then he got a warrant.
Okay, this is his warrant. Now, I cannot find on him. Okay, let me go to the court docket here. Okay, you know how I just read her I can't even think right now. I'm so upset.
Her charges?
Yeah, her amended complaint. Look at
Okay.
his. And I find it really strange. Hold on. Let's look at his complaint. Complaint filed. See, it's only showing that. Probable cause statement. Let's look at this. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Okay, this is the probable cause statement. Hold on, you guys. Let me get there. Probable cause.
Oh, God, I can't stand these people.
Okay,
I'm agreeing with Roberta, by the way. They both need to be under the jail.
so this one just talks about 35 grams or less of marijuana. Here we go.
Yeah.
You ready?
Can you bump our faces off of there so it can get bigger?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm sorry. There we go.
This is okay. So on Wednesday, March 27th, at approximately 3:20 hours, 3 in the morning, it was processing Hayden Rosener at the jail for Fredericktown Police Department. I changed Hayden into jail clothes as a standard jail procedure. While checking his clothing for contraband, I located a clear plastic bag with a white powder substance in it. Located the bag inside the coin pocket. I advised him of his Miranda warnings, which he advised he did understand. Asked Hayden what white powder substance was, and he said it was ground up oxycodone. He further asked if he possessed any type of prescription for that, and he advised he did not. Hayden also voluntarily wrote a signed statement saying the same. Oxycodone is a Schedule II controlled substance under Controlled Substance Act. The plastic bag will be sent to Missouri State Highway Patrol Crime Lab for drug analysis. The plastic bag was photographed, properly packaged, and secured in evidence.
Okay. So what we'll do here, we'll just go on the court website here where I'm at. Let's just look at the charges for him. Because, you guys, I don't understand this. Why hasn't he yet had any charges for the baby?
I don't know.
Isn't this weird?
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to look at hers. So here I'm thinking it was a woman. Okay, they were drug addicts, and the boyfriend did it all.
Right.
That's what I was thinking until I read the amended complaint. Is anybody like upset about this? Anybody?
You mean us? Yes.
The reason why I'm so upset is because they're trying to keep this out of the public eye.
Yeah, why hide that, right?
And this baby deserves neglect, abuse or neglect of a child resulting in death, abuse or neglect of a child resulting in death. What does it say anymore? Okay, abuse or neglect, abuse or neglect, abuse and neglect, abuse and neglect, endangerment, first degree death, endangering first degree death.
Yep.
And the next hearing for her, preliminary hearing, will be June 13th, 2024 at 1 p.m.
Okay. Next month.
I'm disgusted. I am
Sick.
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
He might be testifying against her. Yeah, but he has no charges of anything. That's what.
Well, I did find an article about this.
Ooh, one, huh?
Well, no, I mean, I found one that I liked reading. I mean, that I enjoyed reading.
Yeah, no. All I'm saying is, yeah, maybe you'll see 1-2 articles. I only found one.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot about this actually.
From the Daily Journal, and they want you to pay to read it. No.
But this one is giving some statements according to the state police investigators what happened. You want me to just read it?
Yeah.
According to state police investigators, the child died shortly after arriving at the hospital and appeared malnourished and covered in cuts and bruises. A woman and her boyfriend were charged after a malnourished 4-year-old boy covered in cuts and bruises died Wednesday at a local hospital. The child's mother, Riley Ferraro, and her boyfriend, Hayden Rosner, were both charged with 1 felony count each of abuse or neglect of a child, resulting in death, and first-degree child endangerment, resulting in death. Rosner was also charged with possession of a controlled substance. So those charges for endangerment should be there, and neglect.
They're not there.
Fredericktown Police Department said officers responded to the medical center before 1 a.m. Wednesday to investigate suspicious circumstances after Ferraro brought her unresponsive son to the ER. After arriving, medical staff told police the child had died and showed signs of abuse or neglect. An exact cause of the child's death was not given at that time. Ferraro was immediately detained in the hospital. Officers found Rosner at the couple's apartment and detained him for questioning. Missouri State Highway Patrol Division of Drug and Crime Control was asked to assist with the investigation. According to probable cause statements filed by state police investigators, the child's body appeared malnourished and was covered in bruises, abrasions, and lacerations. Rosner and Ferraro had joint custody of the boy for several months while they were in a relationship. Ferraro told investigators that she was awoken about midnight by Rosner, who brought the unresponsive boy to her in a panic. Rosner stayed at the apartment while Ferraro rushed the child to the hospital. Ferraro admitted she and Rosner both frequently use opioids in her apartment. Ferraro said she works around 60 hours a week, and her boyfriend was the main caretaker for the child, and that she used to never see suspicious marks or bruises on the child until Rosner became the main caretaker. In the past, Ferraro had taken several photos on her phone of suspicious marks on the child, which she showed to investigators. The graphic photo showed the child with various and severe facial and head wounds. Ferraro said she had suspected her boyfriend of physically abusing her child, but had chosen not to report it to police, adding that Rosner had discouraged her from taking him to the hospital for treatment of the wounds. See? So there's two sides to everything.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I looked up something wrong. While you're reading that, let me go back to Missouri.
Well, okay,
There's
but there's
gotta
a
be
lot
something
more
else.
about to come up on this.
Okay.
You go ahead and then I'll come back to it.
No, continue reading.
When asked about her son's malnourishment, Ferraro told investigators she had noticed that he was getting thin, but had told by Rosner that it was normal. Rosner claimed in a police interview that the boy had a long history of temper tantrums and had complained of recent days of stomach pains and trouble defecating.
Oh.
On March 26th, Rosner said the boy began throwing a temper tantrum while Rosner was trying to help him in the bathroom. She said the boy threw himself from the toilet and hit his head on the toilet's edge, right, reopening previous wounds to the boy's ear and nose. Rosner claimed that the boy often fell and injured himself, but admitted after further questioning that he had gone too far one time when he lost his temper with the boy, not elaborating on the incident, but saying that he had since reformed. Rosner described another time that he was trying to put soap in the boy's mouth, and the boy fell during the struggle, striking his head. According to court documents, Social Services Children's Division, they assessed the home in November 26 of 2023. And a caseworker recommended that the boy not be left alone with Rosner as his primary caretaker because of concern over drug use and his unpredictable behavior. Police also found a plastic bag, the one we just talked about, at the jail. The police search of the couple's apartment revealed poor living conditions, including a strong odor of urine. Drug paraphernalia and a sufficient food supply were also present. The judge set Rosner's bond at $1 million and Ferraro's at $500,000. So that's what they thought. They thought that this was him.
Okay, I did find an amended complaint for him, you guys.
Okay.
I did. Okay, when I mess up, I admit it. I messed up. Here's the amended complaint for him. But she's more involved. She lied. She's more involved than what she put out there. Here's his.
Oh, did you want me to read, honey?
Yeah, sure. We don't have to read this.
Okay. Well, count one is a Class A felony abuse of a child. Punishable on conviction, blah, blah, blah. Around March 27th, the defendant was 18 years of age or older and knowingly caused physical injury to the victim, a child less than 18 years of age, as a result of abuse by hitting, kicking, striking, or otherwise physically assaulting the child, and which abuse resulted in the death of the child. Whoa, you skipped it. Go up a little more. You have to go back to count one a little bit because you forgot the end. Let me see what that says. Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's the same thing.
Count two.
Yep. Here we go.
Here's Class A felony neglect of the child. He neglected the child by failing to provide reasonable and necessarily medical care, as a result, he knowingly caused the child to suffer physical injury, and which neglect resulted in the death of a child because they didn't take him in when they should have.
Right.
Okay, count three is Class B felony of abuse or neglect. Emotional injury as a result of abuse and neglect by withholding proper nourishment, withholding affection, and using abusive forms of punishment, such as placing hot sauce and pepper in the mouth of the child. That's count three. Class D, felony abuse of a child, cause physical injury to the victim, a child less than 18 years of age, as a result of abuse by hitting, kicking, striking, or otherwise physically assaulting the child. This is Class D, felony abuse of a child, by placing hot sauce and pepper in the mouth of the child. Count six is a Class D, felony abuse by withholding proper nourishment and withholding affection, using abusive forms of punishment. Count 7, I'm sorry. Count 7 is Class A felony, endangering the welfare of a child in the first degree. Here you go. By exposing the child to neglect or abuse and or failing to protect the child from neglect or abuse. And this failure resulted in the death to the child. God.
Right?
Yeah, it's just like the woman's one. Class A felony, endangering the welfare of the child in first degree by voluntary drug intoxication or use during a time when he was primary caregiver to the victim, and the defendant's actions resulted in death. So that's doing it while you're high. Class E felony of tampering with physical evidence and felony prosecution.
What did he do?
The defendant knowingly destroyed evidence with the purpose to impair its availability in the felony investigation. So he destroyed evidence, probably stuff that was on the phone or on the internet.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So there you go,
assuming
people.
that part. I'm assuming. So don't say that that's fact.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't talking about it, so we don't know. So there you go. Those are
Right.
his charges.
That's disgusting. I
Yep.
don't like these people. What is wrong with that area that they cannot come down on these people and stop this from happening? It's rampant there. And a lot of other cover-ups that all have to do with drugs. And you know what that makes me think?
What?
Makes me think you have law enforcement and people in judicial positions who are somehow benefiting from the drug trade in that area.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
In your humble opinion.
That's right. In my opinion, allegedly, it makes me think that, because I cannot understand why they cannot nip this in the bud, and why all these, disappearing people and, people that are later found deceased, how they are not getting the attention they should, and how these cases are all somehow intertwined. It's so obvious.
Right. And his court date is on the 13th, also at 1. However, the defendant has not been arraigned on amended complaint. So, Grandma.
So they amended the complaint to add more to it.
Yep. But he has not been arraigned on it yet.
So he's still sitting there.
And I can't find them. I can find them on VineLink, but I cannot find on the website itself.
God, I hate
people that are in jail.
I really hate these people.
I don't know what to think.
And it's all because they want to be high, and that children are a pain in their butt. They're bothering them.
Right?
They're the most selfish, disgusting people on the planet. Thank you for your comment, Christy.
Okay, and here is. Hi, Christy.
I appreciate her comment, because she must be seeing this in her community.
It's got to be.
It makes no sense to me that this is not being looked at, by feds, because this is huge. It's just disgusting. You've got a small community there that are they're overrun with drugs and mysterious disappearances of people.
And deaths.
Okay. And I just still think it's horrific what they have not done in the case of Timmy Dees.
It's coming. Okay, this is his other charge that he has, is leaving the scene of an accident. Just thought I'd put that out there. And let's look at her real quick. Leaving the scene of an accident. Let's see what she's got. How do you spell her name again?
The last name?
Yeah.
FARR
Yeah. Oh, RR. Okay. FARR.
ARO.
ARO. That ain't how you spell it.
FARARRO.
Mm-mm-mm. Sorry about the silence, you guys. I'm looking for something.
That's okay. We understand. This was a rather an impromptu live
Yeah,
because
this was a last minute thing.
yeah, it jumped on your last nerve and you're like, I'm going live. I've had enough.
When I read that Amanda complaint, it pissed me off.
Yeah, I know it did.
And then I see nobody's talking about it, as in the news stations.
But you know, how different is this from what happened to Harmony Montgomery? Okay? These are drugged out parents making terrible decisions, not caring for the child properly, and then as a result, the child passes.
It's sick.
And like we said, the if you want to call them DCF or whatever they are in that area, they were there in the end of November because of the child's condition in the first part of November.
Right.
But they left him there. But they did say, I don't think you should leave your child with this man. And stupid did it anyway. Granted,
Okay.
she may have been working 60 hours a week. I don't know if that's actually true. We don't have, proof that she worked those hours that she said. But you know what? Other family could have been contacted or a babysitter could have been brought in to care for the child specifically.
Okay, these are her charges. She's got what, 5 cases here? Okay, that one we know about. Let's see what this one is. It says traffic. Okay, she was speeding. Let's see what this one is. Speeding and a fine.
Jeez.
Another ticket. So not really much of anything, actually.
No.
Nothing.
Up until that, she didn't look too terrible.
Let's look at that baby.
And then she got hooked up with this dude.
So sad.
Amanda has a good point going there. No, the one before that.
Oh, another one? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm sorry.
But they did intervene in this case. They went in and said, hey, you shouldn't be leaving him as a primary caregiver. They were there in the late part of November.
Let's look at this baby again.
He's so sweet. Look at his little face.
Sweet.
But see, the first thing I thought when I saw him was, oh, look at how like thin he is around his chin.
He had a black eye?
Fed.
Remember he had a black eye?
Yes. Yeah. It's a beautiful little baby. You okay, Kit? You're muted.
Sorry, I was muted.
I know, sweetie.
Okay, if anybody that lives out there, is anybody talking about this case?
Yeah, you locals got to let us know what is going around the community. Do you hear anything about this?
I want to know why they want to keep it quiet and seal records. That's what I want to know. It's not like it's a Lori Vallow case or a Brian Kohlberger case. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because their stuff had been sealed at one time.
And they couldn't keep that hidden either.
Nope, they couldn't. They had to because they weren't being transparent.
That's right. Amanda, I think we're ending soon. I know it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but this baby deserves to have his story out. He deserves justice, and yeah. And that's what's sad. These cases are hard to do, but see, this is another problem. People don't want to talk about it.
It's
People
hard.
do not want to listen to it. I don't like doing this either. However, this baby deserves attention. He deserves justice, and these people need to be exposed. That's my take. So I'll keep on looking at the court documents. I will we'll see what happens during the prelim and take it from there, you guys.
Okay.
Share. Share
Yes,
this.
please.
Let's keep that baby's beautiful face out there.
All right. We
Okay,
love
girl.
everybody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, and see you guys tonight. I got tons of updates for Missouri.